Comparing ourselves to others is a common human behavior that can evoke a wide range of emotions, from inspiration and motivation to jealousy and inadequacy. This tendency to evaluate ourselves in relation to those around us is deeply rooted in psychology and serves various functions in our social lives. Understanding the reasons behind this behavior can shed light on its implications for our mental well-being and self-esteem. One of the primary theories explaining social comparison is Leon Festinger's social comparison theory, proposed in 1954. Festinger posited that individuals have an innate drive to assess their own abilities and opinions. When objective standards are unavailable, we turn to others to evaluate ourselves. This process can help us gauge our standing in social hierarchies and make informed decisions about our behavior and choices. For instance, comparing ourselves to peers in a professional setting can provide insights into our performance and areas for improvement. Social comparison can be categorized into two types: upward and downward comparison. Upward comparison occurs when we compare ourselves to those we perceive as superior or more successful. This type of comparison can be motivating, as it inspires us to strive for improvement and set higher goals. However, it can also lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem if we dwell too long on the perceived gap between ourselves and those we admire. On the other hand, downward comparison involves evaluating ourselves against those we perceive as less fortunate or successful. This can boost self-esteem and create a sense of gratitude, but it may also lead to complacency and a lack of motivation for self-improvement. The rise of social media has amplified our tendency to compare ourselves to others. Platforms like Instagram and Facebook showcase curated highlights of people's lives, often leading to unrealistic expectations and distorted perceptions of reality. When we see friends or influencers seemingly living perfect lives, it's easy to feel that we fall short. This phenomenon has been linked to increased feelings of anxiety, depression, and dissatisfaction with one's own life. The constant exposure to idealized images can create a cycle of comparison that negatively impacts our mental health. Moreover, cultural and societal factors play a significant role in shaping our comparison tendencies. In cultures that emphasize individual achievement and competition, individuals may be more prone to engage in upward comparisons. Conversely, in collectivist cultures that prioritize community and collaboration, individuals may focus more on group dynamics and shared achievements, leading to different comparison behaviors. Understanding these cultural nuances can help us navigate our own comparison tendencies and recognize that they may not always reflect our self-worth. The impact of comparison on mental health can vary based on individual personality traits. People with high levels of self-esteem may be less affected by social comparisons, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than threats to their self-worth. Conversely, those with lower self-esteem may be more susceptible to negative feelings arising from comparisons, leading to a detrimental cycle of self-doubt and anxiety. To mitigate the adverse effects of comparison, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness and practice self-compassion. Recognizing when we are engaging in harmful comparisons and understanding their triggers can empower us to shift our focus back to our own values and goals. Engaging in mindfulness practices can also help us stay grounded in the present moment, reducing the urge to compare ourselves to others. Another effective strategy is to limit exposure to social media and be mindful of the content we consume. Curating our feeds to include uplifting, authentic content can promote a healthier mindset. Additionally, fostering gratitude by regularly reflecting on our accomplishments and positive aspects of our lives can counteract the tendency to focus on perceived shortcomings. In conclusion, comparing ourselves to others is a complex psychological behavior influenced by various factors, including social dynamics, cultural norms, and individual personality traits. While it can serve as a useful tool for self-assessment and motivation, it can also lead to negative emotions and decreased self-esteem. By developing self-awareness, practicing self-compassion, and curating our social environments, we can foster a healthier relationship with comparison and enhance our overall well-being.